Test. Oh yeah. Oh boy. We can dance if you want to. We can leave this world behind. What's up, everybody? Nick Brengle here, and we're back with the second part to the Create Something series. Hope you liked the first episode. Talked about horror, suspense, thriller, kinda not really. Anyway, we're moving on to the next thing, and that is a little more artsy, a little more fun, a little more down my alley, and that is a dancey, kind of dramatic, depressing, well, you know what? Just go ahead and watch it, and we'll talk about it after.
Nick, it's time to dance. That's enough.
All right, that was a lot of fun to shoot. Didn't take a whole lot of time and energy, but let's just talk about it a little bit. So that laundry room is a part of our townhome community, and I have access to it, and just seemed like an interesting place to shoot something. I originally wanted to shoot the horror scene there, but had already done that, so I was trying to think of something else, and I had this song called Violences by Roboy. You're never going to know who those people are. You can look them up. But I've had that song, and I've wanted to use it for something for so long, and probably something dance related, and finally I made it happen there in the laundry room. So first thing I want to point out, what you saw in that little scene was some banding. some banding. You're not going to see that here now. But if you go back, you'll see these little darker bars that are slowly moving. And you might not even have seen it. Maybe you did. Some people have a trained eye. That is due to the crappy, inexpensive fluorescent lighting that was in that laundry room above on the one side. And that causes some frequency issues with the camera and the lighting. And so, oh well, low budget production, no budget. I think we used like a few quarters in the dryer. So it is what it is. It wasn't about that. It was just about shooting something and having fun and making something happen. So yeah, that idea was pretty simple. I thought, hey, a guy, he goes in, he's doing some laundry, he dries his clothes, he's looking at his phone, seems kind of depressed. I mean, he's just standing there staring at the dryer. And then this voice just appears and tells him that it's time to dance. And that song comes on and he just breaks into a very improvised weird dance, but he's just letting off steam. He's having fun. You can tell, you can see the emotion. And yeah, it was fun to shoot. That was it. It was just a quick little scene, took about an hour. And we did it and it was done. So, again, my wife, she's the best. She's becoming, again, like this great DP. And she's always learning just like I am, which is a lot of fun because she's not like a filmmaker at all. So the whole thing was shot with the 16 to 35, which is what we're using right now, at about 24 millimeter, the 24 millimeter focal range. And it was on the gimbal, the Moza Air. And that was really it. I mean, that was it. The whole thing was just very improvised. We didn't do any blocking, anything like that. So what you saw was organic. It was one take, kinda. Oh, I started the bottom one. Yeah, so that was, there's always going to be something. If you're not, you got to think of everything. It's very hard to. So yeah, the dance was improvised. The costume wasn't. I figure I'll throw some sweatpants and have my slippers on. I thought that would kind of fit the scene. All the sound design, again, was done after the fact, and I'm talking me walking into the laundry room, putting the quarters in the slot, starting the machine. All of that was done after the fact. And even the voice that Nick heard, that was Ariel, my wife. That was her voice, and obviously I edited it. I wanted it to sound slightly futuristic AI type of a robotic sound. And and then the color and the feel of it, I wanted to have that greenish blue kind of depressed look in a way, I guess. And I added some grain, and that was pretty much it. I'm really happy and pleased with how it came out, considering we shot it pretty quickly. Besides the banding, like I said, you can avoid that. If there was a higher production and you were really paying attention, number one, you probably wouldn't even shoot in there because you'd have to change out all the light bulbs, because I don't know what they're using in there, but it's terrible. But yeah, there was no lights used, nothing like that. That was the only lighting, that fluorescent lighting, and we just went for it, and it was a lot of fun. So this is just another example of me having a random idea, just like you could have, jotting down some notes and convincing my wife to come, film me in the laundry room of our townhome community dancing in my slippers. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. And yeah, again, I'm not exactly sure what direction to go in with a video like this. I kind of left it at the end of, okay, that's enough, Nick, you're done, he's tired, whatnot. Could have went all kinds of different ways. I had many different ideas, but I wanted to kind of challenge myself, confine it to just the laundry room, and that's what we did. So there you have it. That's the second part to this series called Create Something. I hope it's inspired you to maybe go make something, and comment down below. Let me know what kind of ideas you have, whether it's for me or you, video links to stuff that you've produced recently. Go out and make something. I'm challenging you to just go do it. I am shooting these little scenes in a very short amount of time, and so yeah, I don't think that there's much more I can say than you can't, you can. So do it. Till next time, go create something, as I've said a gajillion times. Smash the like button, hit subscribe. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Like I've said a few times now, it's what we're going to be doing when we hit 1,000 subscribers is very illegal, but we're going to do it anyway. So just be prepared for that. And I think the last part of the 3-part series is going to be comedy. So, I mean, I'm pretty bad at comedy. But we'll see what happens. So anyways,